Hello everybody, my name is Firethodas. This video is a build guide for a build called Metal Spammer. This is one of the builds I have created just to have fun killing monsters on Torment 10 difficulty. This is a fun build and it is not meant to be competitive. This build works pretty fine in Torment 10 difficulty and Torment 11. But after that it gets hard to play, so to clear a rift on Torment 13 it is a painful process, I dare to say, so it's a no-go. But anyway, this build is created for Torment 10 difficulty just for quick and satisfying kills, nothing more. So the name of the build is Metal Spammer, and that is because the idea behind this build was to be able to throw lethal objects to enemies while attacking them. To do so, this build uses 3 items as a standard: the Death Watch Muddle Shoulders, which has a chance to explode in a fan of knives when hit; the Sash of Knives belt, which gives us the ability, when we attack, to throw a dagger to a nearby enemy; and the most basic, the Stalgard's Decimator, the main item of this build, which gives us the ability to throw an axe to nearby enemies with every melee attack we make. So these 3 items are mandatory for this build. The next important item is the Depth Digger Sponge, which doubles the damage of our primary skills, and this build deals damage only by using primary skills. For this build to work, we need the best attack speed we can get. So the Steady Striker's Bracers is one of the best choices we have, as it grants more attack speed to our hero. The same goes also for the Helm, which not only grants more attack speed, but it also has the power to release Poison Novas, which deal a bit of poison damage to our enemies. And of course, in the attack speed boosters department, we equip the Mage Fist Gloves, which boosts our attack speed and fire elemental damage, among other goodies. I currently use Tyrael's Might as a chest armor, because I haven't found something better up to this time, and because it is an ancient item. My boots are the crudest boots. I use those boots to double my Mystical Eye, which is one of the skills this build is using. For the amulet now, I use the Eye of Etlich, or Eye of Etlich, I don't know how to pronounce that. This amulet is good for reducing damage from ranged attacks, but I use it because I could not find an ancient Hellfire amulet to use with this build. So this amulet does a job for now. As you can see, all my items are ancient. This is because I use the No set. Legacy of Nightmare. This sounds a bit ridiculous, I must say. The No set. What the fuck? Come on. And this Legacy of Nightmare consists of these 2 rings. And when those rings are equipped, for every ancient item we have equipped, the damage we deal increases by 100%, and the damage we take is getting reduced by 4%. So, as you can see, this build is a lone build, Legacy of Nightmares. Of course, this build can be created also without the lone set, and possibly this could be even stronger if it was made with other set items, but I did not care about huge damage. I made this build just for fun. Now, in the Kanai's cube, I put the Flying Dragon, so I can have even more attack speed at times. The Frostburn in the armor slot, which increases the cold damage we deal and has a chance to freeze enemies. And the Convention of Elements, which gives a huge boost to damage of specific elemental types. And this build uses cold and fire damage for the most part. Now let's talk about the skills. Dashing Strike with the rune Quicksilver. This skill is clearly for better mobility and nothing else. Epiphany with the rune Inner Fire. This one is used to deal more damage when it is activated. This rune is a fire elemental rune, so it is even more powerful when the Convention of Elements has the fire element activated. Madra of Retribution with the Transgression rune. This skill is used to boost our attack speed. Way of the 100 Fists and the rune Blazing Fists. Sometimes I use this skill to boost my movement and attack speed, and this skill also deals good damage when the Convention of Elements is on fire elemental type. Fists of Thunder with the rune Wind Blast. The main damage dealer skill of this build. The rune it uses is a cold element type, and it is getting boosted by the Steady Striker's Bracers, which grant more damage to our cold skills, and also by the Frostburn armor, which we put in the Kanai's cube. And for the last active skill, we use the Mystic Ally with the rune Fire Ally, which boosts our damage, and also when activated, the Mystic Ally splits to 5 allies and all together do a kamikaze attack on enemies, dealing a good amount of damage. Now let's see the passive skills. Seize the Initiative. We need the most attack speed we can get, so this is one of the best choices we have. Unity. A skill to give us a bit more damage and defense when we have some allies with us. Alacrity. Again, for more attack speed, this is a must-have passive skill. And the last one, Harmony, for the defenses we need. Now, let's talk about the legendary gems we use. Simplicity's Strength. It increases the damage of our primary skills, and it is a mandatory one because this build uses only primary skills to deal damage. Also, this legendary gem gives us a bit of health stealing, so it helps a bit in the defense department. Bane of the Trapped, a huge damage booster, nothing more to be said about it. And finally, the Gogok of Swiftness, which gives more attack speed and more dodge. Also it grants a bit of cooldown reduction for our skills, which is not very much necessary, but it's a good thing to have anyway. Now for the Paragon Points, we max out all the attributes of the tab's offense, defense and utility. But for the core tab, we max out only the movement speed attribute, and then we put most points on the dexterity and some points on the vitality attributes. The spirit gets no points because this build doesn't need more extra spirit, and those points would have been wasted there if we did put any points in the spirit department. So people, that's it. A simple build. It is a fun build. I like it how it plays. I repeat, this is not for competitive actions. It is made only for fun, and it can clear easily a Torment 10 Rift, at least when in 1000 plus Paragon levels, as I am currently. Well, I might create a couple of build guides for the alternative setups of this build by using other set and legendary items, but we will see about it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and just so you know, I will be power leveling people in Season 8 of Diablo 3 on European servers only in softcore mode. So we'll talk in the future again. That's all. Have a nice day.
Be strong.